and here we start a new series. This series I'm making the John William Waterhouse Ophelia portrait. I have it here. And this will be 2 major garments, an over blue dress and a rose dress. And the rose dress that goes underneath I have finished. It's a pretty simple kirtle. It's side-laced and it has buttons down the sleeves. You can't really see it in the portrait, so I used some creative licensing with it. I'm not recreating this to be historically accurate in the design, but I am trying to use historic techniques to achieve said design. So I'm not being a huge stickler, but I am hand sewing it. I'm doing things that are plausible and just using what I have on hand. I used about 4 or 5 yards of this rose midweight linen from Fabric Store. I have all my extra little threads and all that stuff will be from Burley and Trowbridge, the lacings from Burley and Trowbridge, and then I got some fancy pewter buttons, which are from Billy and Charlie, and you'll see those later in the video. I didn't show much of the pattern drafting because I didn't really draft a pattern for this. I pulled it off of an existing kirtle that I have, but I made one mock-up based on that pattern. It will be hidden underneath another dress, so I'm not too worried. I got all of my information that I used in this from Medieval's Tailors Assistant. This is basically my go-to book for anything medieval. If you have any questions about what I did or what I used, I will hopefully link everything in the description that I can think of. But if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and let's get on with taking apart the mock-up.
So I've stabilized the neckline with a strip of just the same linen cut on the grain. And hopefully that will keep it on me. I don't know, it's the joys of sloping shoulders and a kirtle that's supposed to sit just off your shoulder. It keeps on wanting to fall down, especially with the weight of the sleeves. So I've done this to try and stabilize it and see if that will hold it. But we'll see. I haven't had the courage to try it on yet, but I think worst case scenario, if this doesn't work and this doesn't stabilize it enough, I can use this as a drawstring and put a drawstring through. Since the whole thing is enclosed, there's no like lacing except for on the sides. And then I'm just putting in the last sleeve. The other sleeve's been put in, I just need to felt down. And then buttonholes, eyelets, and hem. And that's it. Yeah. I'm very proud of myself though, because I didn't have matching thread at first, or linen thread at least. And so I used my white linen thread. And look at that felt seam. Look at this. I don't know if you can, let me try and focus my camera, but you can't even tell it's with a contrasting color unless you like really squint. Oh, the color went crazy, but look at that. Fabulous. Proof of concept. It's staying up on my shoulders nicely. I don't feel like it's gonna fall off or anything. Nice. I'm still not happy with how the sleeve armholes came in. I think they're too wide. So I think for my next version, I'm gonna take them in a little bit like that. But yeah, not too bad. Yes, it's being held with binder clips because I don't feel like lacing myself in. So, but it fits. I think the neckline should have been lower, maybe. But it fits. Still trying to decide if I want to lower the neckline. Probably not, because I'm lazy and I have to hem this beast. And I don't feel like doing all that work right now. Yeah. Pretty happy with it overall. It's a little gapey up here. But like I said earlier, I can also just add a drawstring to bring that in a little bit. Yeah, let me check see the full length of it. Buttonholes are almost done. I think I have 3 more. I have 1 cut out on this side and 2 more to actually finish. I've got to figure out how to hem this thing. It's not too bad. I put it on my dress form, which is actually too wide for me, but it's the right height. I got some of it. I just pinned it at the shoulders and then ished it. Almost done. Almost. This mirror is at a weird angle. It does weird things to my body, but here we are. Yeah. I quite like it. It's definitely something I'm gonna hide underneath something though, because I don't like how this area turned out. But that's on self-drafting and only doing one mock-up. Oops. Don't do what I do, kids. I'm pretty pleased how the sleeve came out for self-drafting and not doing any mock-ups. Not too bad. The wrist came out a little tight, but I think with the buttons, and especially with the buttons, I can show you right here, especially the buttons being like right at that edge, it shouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be a beast and a half to button all these buttons, especially if I'm one-handed, especially on my dominant hand. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's a good dry run before I do my outside one, the outer kirtle, because that one is going to take a lot more time because it's going to be seen, and I'm going to be a little bit more picky about it. Plus, it's got a whole, like, I think I'm going to make it like 6 or 7 inches. There's a band at the bottom, and so that I've got to deal with, and it's a lighter weight linen, and which is going to be interesting with the band at the bottom and all that embroidery. We'll see.
I'm excited to have this done. It's a really enjoyable project. It has a few fit issues, but for the most part, I'm getting the image that I want, which is really nice. And it's nice to have just a laid back on the side project that I can do while I'm listening to lectures or I'm working on homework. Hopefully part 2 with the blue kirtle will be out here in the next few weeks. But hopefully I'll get it done by the end of the year. My Christmas break plans got a little bit changed. I had to help out a friend with a ballet. So that's it for this part of Ophelia. Stick around for parts 2 and 3. Hopefully they'll be out in the next month or 2. I'm just plugging away at the kirtle and the embroidery, so hopefully this will be done here soon. See you in part 2.